Okay. Alright, IG. Something has been weighing heavy on my heart since I got off of someone's live. So, I'm gonna actually do a collective message here. I'm gonna send out some loving energy, some high vibrational energy to those that need it. Because things are getting real. Good things are happening, but we also need to know that life is happening for a lot of people as well. Real life is happening. And it may be causing a lot of people to not remember how much their creator has done for them this far. A lot of us have come or have been through a lot in life. A lot of us have definitely, experienced loss. We've experienced abuse. Being raised by narcissistic parents, narcissistic family members. The abuse has been hard on a lot of us in the collective. Those who understand what this enlightenment journey is all about. It's all about you seeing the truth. It's all about you knowing the truth. It's all about understanding that you're really not in this by yourself. That's why a lot of people don't really get on social media. They don't do social media because they look at social media like it's fake. It's not real. But then you got people like myself who are gifted, who understand their mission in life. And we go through all of these bad things in life, not realizing that when we wake up and realize all the things we've been put through, it was to make the next generation better. Hey, Liz! All the things that we go through, it's really for us to make the next generation better. So the things your grandparents experienced, they would never want you to experience those things. Just like your children. You would never want your children to experience anything you've experienced in life. So that's the reason why we go through these lessons, especially the hard lessons, like relationships. Those are lessons so that when we finally get with the person that we're supposed to live out the rest of our mission with, we don't break that person down into pieces. We don't hurt that person. I'm gonna say this is one thing about being a twin flame. Because being a twin flame, confirmation, I don't know where that noise just came from. But when you're a twin flame, your true mission is to teach unconditional love. And what does unconditional love feels like? No matter what you do, no matter how bad you talk about me, no matter how, hard you've seen my life go, I still have to treat you with unconditional love. Knowing all the things someone has done to you. As a twin flame, our main mission here is to show what unconditional love is. It's for us to show people that you don't have to be so mean. You don't have to be so rough. But when you don't understand that, when you don't know your true identity, you get lost in the sauce. Like you get lost in the matrix. You get lost in the world. And this is why it's so important that when people get readings on the right things. Like, yeah, it's cool to know what he doing and what she doing and what their karma was, but what about your life? What does the card say about your life and how you can change your life and how you can make a difference in someone else's world? I feel like this is why I don't get on and do a lot of readings like I used to, because it's like nowadays everybody just want drama. Everybody want to know why they struggling, and they want to know how they can stop this person from getting towards this person, and like people are in it for the wrong reasons, and it's like I don't want to be a part of that. Like, the reason that I get on here and read these cards is because I want y'all to understand that life is better than what most of us are actually living. Like, the way that most of these, I'm gonna say unawakened, most of these unawakened people live their lives, you would think if they was paying attention to what's really going on in the world, a lot of things would change. A lot of people would be different. A lot of people will live different. And I'm not just talking about your eating habits. I'm talking about the way people think, the way people like treat people. Like, the little things matter for real, for real. So look at that. Right at the bottom of the deck. Like, when my whole purpose is with this raising the vibration of the collective, like, it's a lot. I'm trying to figure out why my thing keeps shaking like that. Look at my forehead, Lord. Okay, I don't know what download I'm about to receive, but like I said, I did just come off of somebody else's live, and baby, that live was, I was able to experience someone else going through what we call a spiritual awakening. When we realized that a lot of us been lied to, a lot of us been abused, a lot of us been mistreated, a lot of us have been just thrown out to the wolves, and we're supposed to just survive. Why is my phone shaking like that? Okay, confirmation to what I've been saying. Yeah, it's time for a lot of us to take the weight of the world off our shoulders. We've been carrying this load for a long time. It's about time we drop that load. I don't know what that means, but that must be a message. We need to drop the load now. I've been seeing a lot that's been going on. Alright, so I'm going to actually pull cards. I'm going to go in the guidebook as well. I'm going to get the messages out. Because sometimes it's not about me giving the intuitive message. Sometimes it's really about reading a book. Letting the book give you the message. And for me, I know this works for me because I read myself all the time. And I know me reading intuitively and me reading out this guidebook, baby, the guidebook be reading me sometimes. So, yeah, look at that. I call back my power. And this is what, I feel like this is what a lot of people are walking in now. Their power. They're calling their power back. Like, especially for the ones who, you know, you told your job. You told them friends, I love you, friend. But hey, maybe we not on the same path right now. Maybe we not, maybe it's not meant for us to be walking this part of my journey together. A lot of you guys are really having to learn how to love yourself all over again. And when I say love yourself with all of your imperfections, all your flaws. I know I've had to. I've had to learn how to self-love, really love myself all over again. So I know This ain't personal for me. This is definitely a message collectively. It's at the point where you can't be worrying about everybody else, especially if they're not worrying about you. At this point, it's just like, like, what you want me to say? Let's see what else is that. Yeah, my light attracts light. Somebody here, I'm definitely feeling like, yeah. You've been healing yourself, and that comes with sometimes, yeah. You've been healing yourself. You've been telling yourself the truth. That's why I said, in the last person out live I was in, I physically saw this person experiencing a spiritual awakening. Like, they started, like, in the live, they started questioning themselves in the live. Like, it's more to this. Somebody, I'm telling you, waking up to understanding the truth. And sometimes the truth is you haven't even been loving yourself. You've been putting all this love into everybody else. And you're forgetting that I matter too. I hurt too. And knowing even stepping in that part, knowing that, accepting yourself, loving yourself, knowing that you've been through all of these things in life, who can you run to? Like, at the end of the day, like, these are things that you have to start questioning yourself about. Like, I know I had to maybe about a week or two ago, I was looking at my phone and I was like, why is this person in my phone? If I was going through something today, I would never call that person. Why is this number in my phone? Like, I'm telling you, you start really questioning your life, looking at all the things you have accepted, knowing that you never really truly cared or loved yourself the way you thought you did. You was really loving yourself the way you see other people loving on you. And most of the times, they don't even know how to love you. So you're accepting love from people who don't even know how to love themselves. These people still lie to themselves. So, yeah, it's a lot. Hey, Divinely Guided. How are you? So, let's see what else. Yeah, you learn to be grateful for the little things. You learn to be grateful to just be here. Like, seriously. So many people that they give up too easily. They don't have nothing to be grateful for. They're not appreciative of anything. They become ungrateful. And it all ties back to you loving yourself. Look at that. Relationships are assignments. I tell people this all the time. I just get an alignment for my next assignment. Whatever that assignment is. I'm the type of spiritual being that I don't care what spirit comes towards me, because I can defeat the spirit. Like, it's because I know my strength. I know my inner strength. I don't care what entity you try to bring my way. That entity is gonna be like, dang, why would I even try that one? So it's, man, yeah, see? Because I'm telling you, baby, you are worthy. You're too worthy. And it's like, now, somebody, you just need to believe that within yourself. You gotta believe it. So I am gonna go to I lovingly accept myself. It's like somebody, it's almost like somebody may be calling you weird or you're different. And honestly, you shouldn't be any other way. Like, you should be different because everybody else is doing the same thing. You might as well be different. You might as well be called out for being something that everybody else is not. Man. I'm telling you, I know that for me, I definitely had to go through this on my journey. Learning how to love myself again. Learning how to be honest with myself. Stop lying to myself. Knowing that I'm upset, I need to just say I'm upset. And heal from what is upsetting me. And it goes for it. This should go for everyone as well. Acknowledge your feelings. How you feel. You know, if you're not having the best day, you might need to call somebody and talk to that person. Maybe that person can help you. So, I don't know why that just came out like that, but hey. 66. It's definitely time for somebody to receive, though. So this could definitely be somebody in their receiving season. All right, so it says loving yourself can be one of the greatest challenges to overcome, but not for your soul, for your ego. Oh, I love this message already, and I ain't even read nothing but the first sentence. The reason self-acceptance can be so hard is because your ego will try to make your love conditional. You will love yourself when your body is perfect, or when you finish the project you are working on, and so on. But love is unconditional. And that's what I was saying earlier. If you're a twin flame, your whole mission on this planet is to show other people what unconditional love is. And I promise you, that can be one of the hardest things to do when you know God is telling you, love that person no matter what they did to you. Love that person no matter what they said to you. Like, that is hard. But it goes back to loving and accepting yourself. It goes back to you. And you may not talk to that person for a very long time. You may never want to speak to that person again. But eventually, it's going to come back. It's a lesson. It's a test to see if you're going to actually pass the test this time. And I promise you, if you don't, you're just going to get that lesson all over again. And it's going to come from a whole nother person. Somebody else is just going to come right back in, and they're going to give you that lesson all over again so that you can finally pass it. And most of the time, unconditional love is that test. Are you going to forgive that person? Are you going to even, when you get off the phone with that person after you didn't talk to them, are you going to go back and tell somebody else that they called you, that they was talking about all of these things? That's a test. Like, a lot of us don't see how we're tested in the small things. Are you going to go run your mouth like you used to? Are you going to love that person, or are you going to keep wishing negative on that person because they keep hurting you? That's a test. And then we wonder why we keep getting these same people or these same personalities with a different face, because we're not really learning our lesson. We're not passing our test for real. So, okay. But love is unconditional. It goes beyond boundaries, achievements, and vanity. Confirmation. They keep sending her those doggone COVID tests.
You COVID test?
Yeah.
Let me see. They look like this?
Mm-hmm. My bad, y'all. My son just came in here.
My fault, love.
But loving yourself is about being willing to see the great spark of light and goodness. Yes, you can. In the depth of your being. It is about being willing to respect that the body you are in is a miraculous vehicle in which you are able to experience the brightness of your soul. So somebody definitely, experiencing a dark night of the soul. Like, you're coming up out of the dark, which is a beautiful place to be. Because I promise you, nobody wants to be in the dark. No one wants to continue living that way. I know I don't. I know for me on my journey, my dark nights haven't been pleasant at all.
Amen.
So lovingly accepting yourself means truly honoring who you are. And it's about moving beyond the self perceived flaws, as I said earlier, and finding the beauty anyway. It's deciding you are no longer going to be represented by a negative opinion. Come through with a message, fear, or anything else that comes between you and your goodness. Love is who you are. Today, the universe is inviting you to recognize this truth, because truth is your teacher. You telling yourself the truth is what's helping you pass these lessons in life. You're not lying to yourself, which means you will never lie to anyone else. I love that. So the affirmation is, I am love. And then look at this. The next card that was in the deck is, I am fulfilled by love. It says, I am love, head to toe and body to soul. I love that. Look at that. Got focus camera. Miracles out of mistakes. Look at that. That is a beautiful card. It says, use your mistakes to inspire and empower you to face brighter days ahead. Because I'm telling you, that's what's ahead. Ooh. Because I'm telling you, baby, you stepping into your calling. You have somebody here, you definitely have stepped into the future. You're already living your future life. And we were just talking, look how the cards we were just talking about this. Forgiveness. Are you going to truly forgive? Which one? The double one?
The regular one.
They both on that desk in there. Where your lotion and stuff is. Forgiveness is the first step towards letting go of hurt and emotional pain. It heals only you. That's what this card says. But your life purpose is like an awakening to put your gifts and talents to good use and enjoy the journey of life. I feel like that's exactly what we all experience on this journey. An awakening. Because this stuff here is... That's why I say all the time, spirituality is not no joke. It ain't nothing to play with. It is not all about crystals and these cards and what else everybody make it to be. That's not what it is. Spirituality is not about these things, I promise you. It's about finding yourself. It's about knowing your true identity, your worth. So when these quote-unquote people come against you, you know how to fight a real fight. And I ain't talking about with the hands. I'm talking about with their mind. Why we have a chakra system. Why our chakra systems are imbalanced. Because we're not doing the real healing. We're not... Your heart chakra is not balanced. Because you won't even forgive nobody. You don't even know how to love yourself. So why would you have a open heart chakra? No, your heart chakra has some blockages. You don't even know how to forgive. That's the first step. That's the first step here. Before you make it any further on this journey, you're going to have to know how to forgive a lot of people. You're going to have to know that nobody's perfect. You're going to understand that people make mistakes. That's where that unconditional love comes from. Yep. Life lessons in alignment. I agree. And it's definitely knowing it's all about when to know when to take that accountability. Because sometimes we are not wrong. Sometimes you are not wrong for the decisions you made. Because you only made those decisions based on what you know. And most of the point, that's where it comes from, is we make decisions based on what we know. What we have learned so much, what we have experienced. And when you're not really on this journey, learning anything, healing yourself, you're not getting nowhere. You're going to go right back to square zero. You're going to have to keep starting this cycle over and over again. I was just saying the other day about being on this journey. Some people think that the journey go like this. and they're just on top. No, most of us are sitting on this loading wheel. Like I was saying, when it comes to us uploading these pictures and these videos on these platforms, they give us a percentage of how long it's gonna take for that video to upload. That's what happens in real life. That's what happens on this journey. You're on a loading wheel, okay? Your life is just going in a spiral until you complete lessons. When you complete that lesson, you got a whole nother lesson to learn. It's never gonna stop. That's why it keeps saying you get upgraded. You get upgraded because you done finished a life lesson. You just finished that lesson. You got more lessons to learn. Like, it's a lot that comes with this journey. And that's why people be lying on this journey. They sit here and they'll completely lie to you. Not telling you the truth, what they're going through. How they are struggling on this journey. How they don't have friends that they can call and talk to. How none of their family members actually care for them. That's what matters on this journey. This is why people kill themselves. This is why people do things that they know is not right judgment. Because we don't have people on these platforms being honest about this journey. I promise you, it's not about manifestations. Because if it's yours, you're going to get it when it's yours. I really want our people to heal. I really want our people to let go of this past trauma. I really want our people to stop hurting people. That's what I want. I want these people to learn how to forgive themselves so that they can actually heal. I want people to actually start loving themselves so they can start loving other people the right way. I want our people to actually be at peace. So when they come into our lives, they're not bringing all that chaotic shit. That's what's important. Especially when you're coming into someone's life who is already on this journey, who's already been healing. And then you got people that come into your life just to knock you back down. Try to tear you down. Try to make you feel like you're not good enough. Trying to make you feel like, oh, they ain't got the followers. They don't have the money. So they ain't nobody. Not realizing you might need to listen to that person that don't praise money, that don't worship money, that doesn't idol money. You might want to listen to that person. Because that person really knows something. The reason that they don't idol money is because they know that money don't mean nothing. And as y'all see what's going on with the money now, like, it don't mean nothing. Yeah, wearing masks. Like, it's time to take it off. You can take your mask off at this point. Don't nobody want to see your fakeness. I know I don't. I know I get disgusted when I can see you when you ain't being who I know you are. I don't mind detaching myself. I don't mind, allowing you to go on your journey. And for you to continue to make the mistakes you need to make those mistakes in life, to be honest. Because that's the only way that people learn. Most people only learn just by making a dumb decision. Oh, I know I shouldn't have did that, so I ain't going to ever do that again. That's the only way most people learn. Because you can talk. I can talk to my faces until you see different faces and you still won't believe it. I can be on this whole platform shape-shifting and nobody will ever believe it. So it's like, man, take the mask off. Be yourself. It's okay. Now, if you toxic and then don't be yourself. Maybe you do need to be fake. Maybe you do need to be fake. Okay. Well, we have the angel warriors as well. Okay, it says angels oversee your life and protect you. So, if you allow those people who don't believe, who don't understand what this whole journey is about, yeah, it'll definitely cause you to be fearful. It'll definitely cause you to feel like you got to be afraid of them. Like, then that means you're not standing in your true power. That's what that means for me. If you feel afraid, if you feel scared, that means you're not in your true power. Because we all know that we're divinely guided and protected at all times. So when you start speaking fear into your life, and then you start speaking fear into the people around you, what you expect? Everyone is going to be afraid. This is why I don't get on here talking about negative stuff. I try not to, but because I don't want to put fear into my collective. That's not the type of energy I give off. I don't fear anything. So why would I come on here telling my collective, be scared, be afraid? Like, no, baby, you got this. And you gonna continue to have it, okay? Especially if you following me, because I don't know what else to tell you. Because I'm gonna keep telling you, you got this. You gonna make it through it. You gonna fight this fight. Like, that's what I'm giving out to my collective. Ain't no fear. There's nothing to be afraid of. You don't have to be afraid of yourself. You know who you are. Do you know how gifted you truly are? And if you don't know how gifted you are, maybe you need to get around the right people that's going to help you understand that about yourself. Like, that's what this whole journey is about. When you learn yourself, when you know your true identity, and not what these people tell you, not what you went to school for all them years, none of that matters. Because I'm seeing people with these big corporation jobs, they losing their jobs too. And I'm pretty sure they done been to school plenty of times to prove to somebody else who they truly are. So for me, I done learned a lot on this journey. And it's not about any... I don't know why you trying to take me off, but... I know that they want us to promote, go to school and be a doctor, be a lawyer. What if that's not what they want? I'm definitely not about to be wasting money for someone to go to school and then when they graduate, they don't even do nothing with the degree. Like, that's just a whole nother thing right there. So, I'm going to actually read. This guidebook is pretty short, so I might read all of them. I'm going to start off with forgiveness, though. Okay. So, it is easy to say you need to forgive that person who has hurt and wronged you. In truth, this is not easy to do. It takes time, meditation, and prayer to let go of the bitterness and pain. When you forgive, you have to go deep within yourself and your soul to let it go. The release will also manifest in your physical body and reduce the pain and anxiety. So if you are experiencing anxiety, I'm telling you why. It's definitely, you either need to forgive yourself for something that you continuously think about, or you really need to forgive that person that hurt you and you have not done so. So your body is feeling all that, whatever pain it is, whatever anger it is, your body is physically feeling that, which is causing you to have a blockage somewhere in somewhere. But for me, forgiveness makes me go straight to the heart. So maybe somebody needs to really go through a heart chakra awakening. And that boo boy. Oh wee. So forgiveness gives you healing and peace and empowers you to live the gift of life that has been bestowed upon you. Many people allow their pain to cripple them, leaving them stuck and unable to enjoy life. Let it go for your own sake. So the angel message says, reap the benefits of forgiveness, set yourself free, and become healed. I see why I needed to read that. Free yourself and heal. That's deep. Free yourself and heal. Okay, let's go to miracles out of mistakes. All right, it says your mistakes do not define you. Yeah, because no one is perfect. Some mistakes may be avoidable, confirmation, or more often than not, something we cannot control. God gives you the opportunity to redeem yourself, as mistakes once learned cannot keep you from living a life with a bright future. God and angels have a plan for your life. No mistake you make can ever be too great to cancel out God's plan for your life. Maybe someone needs to read Psalms 37, 23, and 24. I'm not going to read it on here because I don't know if everybody is, Bible-based. I know that I'm not going to say I'm Bible-based, but I definitely, I understand that religion and spirituality, they go hand in hand. For me, that's how I look at it. That's just my personal opinion. I feel like spirituality and religion goes hand in hand. It's all about how that person, if they ain't too tapped into the matrix, they won't understand both. If they're too tapped into the matrix, they will never understand why I say that it goes hand in hand. Because they're still tapped into the matrix. They still believe whatever that is, okay? So, if you do read the Bible, Psalms 37, 23, and 24, and the angel message, it says, with love and support, you can focus on enjoying brighter days ahead. That's the second time we're hearing something about brighter days. All right, I'm going to go to your calling. All right, something that was lying dormant within you, some unconscious knowledge or truth is finally being awakened. Ooh-wee. Become actively engaged in realizing your purpose. When you become passionate about your talents and gifts, you are living your purpose. Not everyone's calling is to change the world, and I believe that is so true. But with your passion, you will change your own life and the life of those around you. Start trying new things and don't overthink. The more you act, the clearer the vision becomes and the more fulfilling your life is. So when you lead a passionate life, you are fulfilling your life's purpose. I believe that is true. When your goal is not money, when your goal is how can I change the world? How can I change myself? First off, think about self. How can I change myself? And that's how I honestly believe that's how you help other people. When you see that you have done something, you have healed from something, that is the very best thing for you to help others work with. So for me, being diagnosed with anxiety and depression, that was like one of my main missions, to help people who have anxiety, who may deal with depression, who may deal with any other mental issue, because it is something that goes on within the brain. How would I know? I done been tested for all of these things. Blood work, like it got real deep for me, because I was trying to understand what happened to me. Like that's what I was trying to figure out. Going to these doctors, just trying to figure out, how did I get anxiety? Where did it come from? But now that I know, me being on this journey for a good minute now, I understand that it had nothing to do with a mental thing for me. Now I know that, people were doing spell work. Now I've been awakened to what witchcraft really is. I've been awakened to what black magic is. That was my lesson. I had to learn what those things were, because people, and now that I think about it, that had to been happening to me all my life. Things like this had been happening to me ever since I was a child. And I just did not know what I was going through. I didn't know who to go and talk to. I didn't know what was going on in my life. How people were depressing me. Like, it was just... Sometimes you just gotta... You gotta wake up and realize the truth. And the truth is, I've been abused, you've been abused. We've all been through something that's going to lead to some type of bigger purpose in life. This is deep. Wow. And knowing that, the things that happened to you wasn't your fault, and you have to tell yourself that it wasn't my fault. I didn't do nothing wrong. I allowed someone in my energy to manipulate me because I did not know better, because I did not make healthy choices. Those are the things that matter to me now. When it comes to the collective, making sure that you guys are making healthy choices out here. You guys are not falling for the same traps all over again. You're not falling for these people who they keep coming in and out your life, but they giving you the same results. It's time to leave them people alone. It's time for you to really realize that ain't your friend. Because your friend would never treat you like that. That wasn't your sister. That wasn't your brother. That wasn't your cousin. You don't know who that person was. You don't know what spirit took over them, or what spirit is lying dormant within them. What spirit are they fighting? But when people don't know how to speak up, and they don't know how to be honest, and they don't know how to tell the truth, how can you help people? Seriously. You can't. At some point, you're going to be like, okay, I see that this person, they still fighting that same battle. They've been fighting that battle, and they still fighting it. But they want to say, ain't nothing wrong, I'm good. No, you're not. What's wrong? What's really wrong? What's the truth? What is it that you're not telling yourself? How are you manipulating and gaslighting yourself? So, sometimes you just got to be honest. You just got to tell the truth. Not to expose somebody, but to save yourself. To seriously save yourself. Because ain't nobody out here trying to save people for real. I'm telling you, enlightenment. You getting the truth. This is why I call myself a spiritual enlightened coach. Because I'm trying to help people through this spiritual awakening that they're going through. We're all going through an awakening. We're waking up to some type of truth about ourselves that we did not know. That we didn't get a better understanding on, especially me. When it came to me understanding that I was gifted, that I could see things and hear things, and not call myself crazy, and not believe what everybody else is saying about me. That's been my whole journey. Being bullied. Like, that was bad. If I could beat up all my bullies today, I don't even think it'll be worth it. I really don't. Because I can put my bottom dollar on it. The people that was bullying me, probably not even happy with themselves now. They couldn't be. Because if they woke, they'll be like, I was really bullying that person. I was really talking bad about that. Like, it be things like that for me. Look at this. Collectively, light beings. Look at this. We're all part of the light, man. I know my collective better be the light. Okay. I just saw soulmating, joy, and whispers. Like I said, hearing things and people saying, girl, you ain't heard nothing. I heard what I heard. I saw what I saw. I know I'm not tripping. Waking up every day at the same time. I ain't tripping. I know I ain't tripping now. And that just makes me think about, because I know we have a full moon tonight. And this full moon is going to be in Scorpio. And if I go to my Moonology deck, the Scorpio card talks about working through your fears. So it must be something that's going on worldwide that have people in fear. Look at that. Alignment. I need my collector to be ready. Okay, I need y'all to be ready. Yep, look at that. Transformation. Going through, I'm telling you, going through a whole transformation. Ooh, there is only light. At this point, look at that. Channeling, that's why I said, this is just confirmation for me, for real, for real. This is a whole lot of confirmation for me. Okay, we're gonna go to light beings. Oh my gosh. I don't know if y'all can see this, but it says enlightened soul information. Okay. So the image depicts a light being. The term light being is used to describe a range of ethereal forms, including guides and angels. They observe your life from a higher perspective so they can see the most auspicious path for you to create your dreams and desires. Sometimes your light beings may seem to take you down a path of difficulty, but I know why they do it though. It's being done to teach you a lesson. However, everything happens for a reason. Just as we know a baby will eventually walk, you will also find your footing and attain your dreams. Your light beings are not here to save you, for that will interfere with your ability to create unique paths and conclusions. They are the keepers of the faith that hold and stream your past, present, and future dreams and desires to your heart. Only you can decide what to do with that information. You can't get it wrong, for your light beings will just show you another way. And that's confirmation. That's why I said, if you don't learn your lesson the first time, they're gonna keep giving you that lesson, just so that you can finally get it, just so that you can finally understand what they've been trying to tell you the entire time. And I can definitely say for myself, yep. Not realizing that certain friends and family members, they just they be real messed up in the head, baby. They be real messed up in the head. Man. And then when you say, no, I know how you truly feel, because you ain't doing nothing but coming to me and giving me all the messages that you really want me to know. You really want me to know what's going on with you. I'm picking up on the energy. It's just certain things I'm not going to give a response to. I know when people talking crazy. I know when my thoughts are my thoughts and when I'm channeling someone else's emotions, when I'm channeling someone else's feelings, when I'm channeling someone else's. And I be like, Lord, who is really going through something right now? Because ain't no way. Ain't no way I'm going through anything because I'm good. So who energy is this that really is trying to talk to me? Who needs to be saved? Who needs some help? But my phone don't ring. I don't see nobody getting no coaching sessions, but I can hear all of these people thoughts that watch me. Ain't nobody getting no sessions done. But I'm hearing and I'm channeling all these thoughts, all these emotions. I know my people need some help. But I'm not going to be the one that comes to you and be like, you need some help. Because then you're going to call me crazy. Then I'm going to be the crazy one for real. Because you're going to lie to yourself. Instead of you just tell yourself the truth. That maybe I do need some help. That maybe I do need to get a better understanding of something. Maybe I need to hear what really is going on. So, that's what makes me get a better understanding that everybody don't want no help. Because if they did, they'll go get it. Most people just like the attention that they get from being crazy, I guess. Not truly listening to your intuition. Because I'm pretty sure your intuition done told you. You overthinking again. You stressing again. You worrying about the wrong things again. You getting the same messages. But you don't want to tell yourself the truth. And it all stems from things that happened in your past. These past life things that done happened. You have to heal from the past. You got to heal from what happened to you. All right, so it is time to get things done. Somebody definitely needs you. You need to step into your purpose. You need to find out your true purpose. Or if you know your purpose, why are you not in it? Why are you not working in your purpose? This is a period of indecision and inner conflict. This is why. This is exactly why. It's time to make a decision. It's time to really follow that voice. The voice of the light. Let me say that. The voice of the light. Because it's time to follow that voice. Seeing a lot of 8s. Look at that. Just talked about the dark night of the soul. I'm telling you, you're in the midst of a spiritual awakening. And it don't feel good. Because you got to take a look. Or it's like you're being shown every angle. Maybe it's too much for you to see at one time. God's showing you your past. He's showing you what your future could look like. And then in the present is a dark night of the soul. Like, you don't know where to go, left or right. You got the past on this side. You got your future on this side. And then right here in the middle, you dealing with that awakening. Going through that dark night. It makes me think about in another deck that the in-between. You could definitely be in the in-between. Right before maybe you done stepped out the darkness and you're right there at the light. You're in the light now. I'm going to tell you, your life is not going to be the same. Coming from the dark to the light, your life will not be the same. You're going to have to change a lot of your ways, because I promise you, what you did in the dark, you don't even want to do it in the light. You don't. It makes you reevaluate yourself. It makes you think about the decisions that you truly made in your past and how you don't want to keep making those same mistakes. All right, we got heavenly helpers. And it says your spiritual team is guiding you through this difficult situation. Look at that. Stepping into your true purpose. This is the true purpose. This is the ultimate goal. To work for yourself. Whatever projects you have. Let it be that you did that. Not no company made you. They ain't make you. They just hired you. They hired you to do their hard work. Now, what if you would have put that same hard work into your own projects? That's why money cannot be, it can't be the thing that drives you, especially if you're an entrepreneur. Money cannot drive you as an entrepreneur. And I'm just going to be honest, because you never know the next time. You just don't know. You really be out here, it really be you manifesting a client to come in. You're manifesting, to let your products work for you. Those things matter on this journey. It's different when you work for yourself. It's different when you got to make all the connections. Because at a company, you living off of them and the money they make. But when you an entrepreneur, baby, you living off of your hard work. Man, I'm telling y'all, this journey ain't for nobody who weak. I'm just gonna say it. Y'all see what that say? Wake up call. Somebody gonna discover their purpose. And it's gonna lead you to, and this card even says you have successfully manifested something near and dear to your heart. That wake up call, that spiritual awakening, put you right where you were supposed to be. So I'm gonna say this, because this may be a message for somebody who done already been through the hardest part on their journey. Things about to start working in your favor because you chose to be your own boss. You chose to believe in yourself. You chose that loving yourself means, okay, if I gotta let people go from my past, okay, I'm gonna let them go. If it's, I'm gonna truly trust in my spiritual team to guide me in the right direction now, to put me on this right path, to put me in the face of the people that need me. That's how you get the increase. That's how you get the upgrade. Is it easy? Not at all. Is it? It's not. But look at what you become. You become the leader. You're not following behind the pack. You're not following behind the crowd. You're doing something different. And look at that. The next card after that, you got karma and positive life changes. You may be involved in a situation that requires justice or fairness. But it says positive life changes are ahead if you choose to trust the process. We got angel numbers here as well. I'm seeing 11, 11. I'm seeing 11 3 times. 11, 11, 11. So somebody here, you're definitely chosen. You're definitely enlightened. It's like when you gonna finally step up and show it. And I'm even looking at this deck right here. This is wild. This was just sitting on my table. Strength, and you're on the right path. Earlier I said it's about the inner strength. People be wondering how you get up every day and keep going. Honestly, a lot of people are just going to be like God at some point. Because that's the only person that they really depending on. So I don't know who will get this message or who needs to know any of this. That got leadership again. Somebody here, you're not meant to work for nobody. You ain't supposed to be working for nobody else. You're really supposed to be depending on the Most High. So somebody here, keep practicing. Keep doing what you're doing. Okay? Because you're going to become good at something. I promise you. Whatever it is you're practicing, you're going to become good at it. As long as you continue to put the work in. Definitely talking to an earth angel. Definitely an earth angel's life ain't been hard. Ain't been easy. It's been nothing but hard. Ooh. You got soulmate, and I'm telling you, you're going through a shift. Just going through a shift. I want to see if this card gonna come out. Man, whatever this download is gonna be when I get up off this live. This gonna be the last deck, and I'm tapping out. I just got the time to go card. Hey, Spirit, what's the message here? Another number 11. Somebody ready to do something about a book. And I can't make that up. That's the truth be told. Somebody has definitely made a major change. Major change in life. Somebody they came to a realization something wasn't for them. Why is my head itching like that? All right, so we got to the C. Yep. Somebody is definitely, you're in the process of manifesting. Ooh, talking to a divine feminine. Got happy, and new life. Whoever this divine feminine is, baby, get ready.
Huh?
And that's the message.
What happened to my fish?
I guess you didn't get it.
Oh.